Good morning everyone, it's Wednesday and today we are bringing to you a trolley dash. Now before we get into absolutely anything today, I have to tell you that some of the numbers on these products are less than 20. We have less than 20 items in some of these products that we're going to show you today. Some of them, we've got five. It is so minimal that before I go through anything, I want you to get onto that website, have a look at Trolley Dash, see what's coming up, and if you want it, you've got to get it, because I think before we are halfway through this show, we're going to have some sellouts, and Emily's going to keep us up to date with what has gone, because I can promise you there's some good stuff in here and it is not going to last. We have products on today's show that are 85% off. It's crazy, and the offers on this week's Trolley Dash are going to run until next Monday. So you do have a few days to maybe think about it, to maybe add some bits to your basket if you want to, but it's not going to be there for long. So it's going to last until Monday or until some of this stuff is gone, which is going to be very, very, very soon. So let's get on with it, because there's lots to show you, lots to do before we start going through everything. But it's Trolley Dash. It's going to be super speedy. We've got lots of things to do. We're also going to show you some amazing demos, and doing our demos today is Rebecca.
Good morning everyone. Hi. Hurry onto that website and get those bargains.
Honestly, we're not joking.
We're really not.
We are not joking when we say there's some great stuff and it's not going to be there for long. You have to get this stuff if you want it. And I don't want people messaging in 45 minutes saying, well, it's already gone, what am I going to do? I told you, it's the first thing I said. I will not be held responsible for your not shopping habits. There you go. So get online, hunkydorycrafts.co.uk, to pick up some. Emily is here running the show. It's going to run smoothly, I'm sure. But this week, we've got a Win It Weekly competition. So let's have a look at that. Every single week we do this. It's our Win It Weekly competition, and we give away £100 worth of products. Before we've even started the week, £100 worth of products is going out to some lucky winners. And this week we're giving away our Welcome to Fairyland Mirror Magic collection, and there's going to be 5 winners, which we're going to announce on Friday's show. So let's have a look at this week's question. These questions are always really, really great. This one, you need to like, share and comment on our video. You can do that. I think you click on the 3 little dots at the top of your screen and it'll give you the option to share the video. Why was a football match postponed 29 times? Is it A, adverse weather, B, a serial streaker on the pitch, or C, clashed with a cheese festival? Emily, this isn't right. Like, are you actually joking me? Like, I am an avid football fan. This is not, no way.
Yeah.
I mean, I
aim to educate with my question.
Oh, well, yes, you definitely do.
This is a fun question.
I feel like I am going to be educated. I'm very excited to find out the answer on Friday for this one. So, because we're in Euro spirit, it's everywhere at the moment. It's on the TV all the time at my house. So why was a football match postponed 29 times? Adverse weather, a serial streaker on the pitch, or clashes with a cheese festival?
The cheese festival would be good.
Well, I mean,
pretty yummy.
I love a football match, but if there's a cheese festival, I'm there.
That's the winner.
I am there. I'm going. Adverse weather. See, I am very aware of football matches being postponed for the weather, whether it's raining, whether the pitch is frozen, like, it's annoying. But 29 times is a lot.
It's a lot.
That's excessive, isn't it?
Very much.
A serial streaker, like...
You'd be arrested by them.
Yeah, you would, wouldn't you? Like, you'd be arrested the first time, possibly.
Maybe it could be the cheese festival.
Maybe, but 29 times. That's crazy. I'm very excited. Okay, people are going with the possible smartest answer.
Fair enough.
For this one, but get your comments in. Get your comments into that question, because you could be winning this. It is our Welcome to Fairyland Miri Magic Collection. You can see it shining already. There's some beautiful toppers in here, all in that beautiful fairy artwork. It is absolutely stunning. You're going to be able to make at least 16 cards here, possibly even more depending on your crafting ability, whether you snip into all your cardstocks. So get your comments in, because 5 people are going to be winning this on Friday's show. So without further ado, let's get into it, because there is so much to show you, and like I told you, there is minimal numbers of some of this, so you have to get it if you want it. So let's get straight into it. Welcome to Trolley Dash. Okay, so the first product I'm going to show you is our Fun on the Allotment Deluxe Card Collection. Oh, get it right, there we go, get that glare off. This one is super cute. In here you're going to get four foiled topper sets. So you've got the 4 toppers, as you can see here. You've got cardstock and you've got plain cardstock. It's super cute. It's got little lovely characters on. I'm gonna
Shoo.
Oh no! That was horrendous. I was like, oh, it's in my nose. Thank you. So let's get back to this. It's super cute. I really love the characters on here. Look at that little hedgehog, and is that one's got like a little like a little apron on, like a little gardening apron. It's really sweet, chasing after the bunny rabbit there with the carrot in its mouth. Then you've got your foil cardstock, all accent foiling across those little vegetables there in that vegetable patch. And then your plain cardstock. Again, it's just adorable.
Yeah, they're so sweet.
It's really nice, isn't it? There's some great artwork in here. Whether this is for females or males, it's going to suit everyone, because we've got beautiful colourways for both. You've got, again here, the little teddy bear doing her flowers in that garden. Some great shapes in here. I love these really long tags that you've got. And you've got borders in there as well. Then we have I'm going to say this is the plain cardstock, which you have oh no, this is the foil cardstock. You've got really nice foiling, accent foiling there on the birds and on that watering can. And then look at this one. I just love pretty, like, ditzy patterns on cardstock. I think when you've got some toppers that are so cute and adorable like this, pattern cardstock with a beautiful, like, detail like that is just the best to go alongside it. In here we've got the bears again. This time we've got lots of different toppers in here. So you've got some more masculine ones and some more feminine ones at the top. You've got some where they're planting. Oh, look at that one. Oh. He's talking to the snail. Oh. I love that. Cute. And then you've got some more tags at the top with some really nice sentiments as well. So these are all on our adorable scoreable. They're all die cut, so you just need to pop them out when you're crafting. Oh, he's on there again. Look at him.
What a sweetie.
How cute is that? I bet he's saying, excuse me, can you go any faster? You're in the way. And that's how the mouse is obviously going to talk.
You need to
go
fast. It's Trolley Dash.
You do. You need to go fast. We need to speed up, actually, because there's so much to show you. Then you've got that beautiful pink dotted cardstock again. And then I really like this one. So this one's different. You've got different shapes in here. There are smaller toppers, which I think is really nice because sometimes we don't want to make big cards. Sometimes you just want to make tiny cards. You want to make little sets. This would be really nice to make like a little writing set with. Have lots of different cardstocks because you've got lots of different images that you can use for loads and loads of occasions. Then you've got cardstock to go alongside this. Emily, if you move these cameras, because I'm going here. Where are we going?
You're right there.
They're just really, really cute. So that is your On the Allotment Deluxe Card Collection. And look at that price. £3.99, people. £3.99. Amazing. Next up, we have some adorable scoreable card blocks. Now, there's a few on the website for you to choose from, but there is very, very small numbers. So if you want this, you kind of already got to go and get it because it's not going to be around for long. This one that I'm holding is not going to be around for long, but I wanted to show you one of them. This is our Jingle All the Way Festive card block, which is perfect because where are we right now? We're in Christmas. So this one's got some beautiful patterns in here in some really nice colours. Maybe some colours that are going to work with your Christmas blockbuster if you've got this already. But this is an offer not to be missed. There is also some others, like I've said, on the website that you can get here that are, I think there's one that's a bit more floral, isn't there, Emily? And then there's one that's a bit more masculine. So get on the website because these are half price. It's crazy. The amount that you're getting here is for £7.50, adorable scoreable. You can make boxes from this. You can make card blanks out of this. If you're crafting with the kids, you can use this. And it's all in these beautiful patterns, perfect for Christmas. You get 5 different designs in 4 different colorways. So there's a nice mixture here, as you can see. I'm trying to show you as quickly as possible.
This one is going on and on. It's
honestly
so much in here.
Isn't it? You've got beautiful snowflakes, which I love this pattern. You've got some nice little festive knittery. We've got some swirls, which I think are perfect for Christmas. And then this is probably one of my favourites. These little, it's really difficult to see.
Are they baubles?
Yeah, little baubles. Super, super cute. So that is your festive card block. But like I say, there's other card blocks available on the website. The numbers are so minimal that if you want this at £7.50, you have to go get it right now. And I'm not joking. This will go in the next 20 minutes. You have to go and get it right away. Don't be messing around. Just go get it. You can come watch us back later on. You can stop. You can pause us. Just go. So next, this is a good one. Our Horse and Country Topper Collection. Now in here you're going to get 4 different toppers, but you actually get 2 of each. You've got the cardstock to match with it, and it is that beautiful matte-tastic with those really, really detailed horses on there. The artwork's very classic in style in here. Maybe you live next to someone who has a farm and has horses on the farm. Maybe you've got grandchildren who love horses or avid sort of riders. This is going to be perfect for them. And I tell you what, if you just get this and only use it for say 2 people's birthdays a year, it's going to last you for like 5 years, the amount of cards that you can make in here. It's really pretty. You do have foiling on these cardstocks as well, but the artwork, look at this one.
Wow.
This one is full on Black Beauty. It's amazing. It's all gold foiled, all die cut for you, but because it is on that matte-tastic, if you want to add a little bit of colour onto here, you can add that with your inks, with your pens, directly onto your cardstock, because it is that matte finish, which makes it quite pretty actually, because it's quite calming, I would say, but it's so striking. Jen did such a fabulous job when she put this together. But like I said, there's not many of these around. It's £12.49 for this full collection. And not only are you going to get the collection in here, but you're also going to get 36 inserts as well. So you're going to get 8 toppers, 8 printed and 8 foil cardstock, and then you're going to get 36 coordinating inserts. 160 GSM. You can run these through your printer, you can stamp on here, you can heat emboss on here. You can use these when you've run out of cardstock, if you want to have more of a muted tone to your cards. 32, what did I say, 36? I thought I'd said something wrong. Always saying something wrong on here.
They finish your cards off perfectly.
Oh, they do, don't they? An insert can add so much more value to your cards, especially if you are selling them. Maybe you have someone who has a stables. Maybe you can make up these cards and then they can sell them in the stables. Have a little honesty box, because that's going to be perfect for those type of people to have a card that really matches everything that they love in life. So you can get that. It's £12.49. You get so much included there. And to go alongside it, we also have the paper pad, which is now £4.99 instead of £9.99. You're going to get 48 sheets in here. It's A6 in size, which I think is nice because A6 cards can be really, really nice, striking.
6x6 now.
Oh, what did I say then?
A6.
Honestly, I'm just going to have to go home already. So in here, you've got artwork on one side, so you've got the beautiful images. Then on the other side, you've got sort of really striking patterns that work alongside it. So I think the size of this works really well. If you want to cut these out, create decoupage images, you can do. If you just want to use it for the back side with all these really nice coordinating patterns on, you can do that as well. But yeah, a 6x6 I think is a really nice shape of card. You can also use this with your Matastic sentiments and pull out sentiments from here. You could solely make 48 cards by just backing these beautiful images onto some gold mirror, then getting your sentiment pad out and just making lots and lots of cards. But if you're someone who likes to get quite intricate, who likes to do other things with these, you can do that as well. They'll fit perfectly into box frames. So if you want to make some frames with these, you can decoupage them up, put them in some frames, because this artwork really reminds me of pictures that my aunt used to have. I had an aunt who lived in Cumbria near Millom, and she had loads and loads of artwork in her farmhouse of horses and things like that. So it does remind me of that sort of style. So you can put these in frames, you can create home decor projects. Again, for those people who are really gonna who love horses, they're going to appreciate that, because it's something a little bit different, but so much in here. It's crazy.
You absolutely love paper pads as well, don't you?
Honestly, crafting with a paper pad is so much fun. It's a lot more durable, so you can rip into it, you can layer the cardstocks. You can get a lot more free with your paper pads, especially when some of the designs like you've got in here, like this one is so pretty. You could just solely put a little sentiment on here, a little bit of ribbon, and make quite a rustic card, but because it's got that really nice ditzy pattern in there, even though it's quite autumnal with the colours, it's going to look really nice. And there's so many to choose from. It's really lovely.
Such a good pad.
£4.99. And then to go alongside that, because we've got it as well, we're going to throw in the Horse and Country Matastic. So there is 3 sheets in 8 colourways here. So there's a beautiful sort of caramel colour, then you've got that really deep brown, you've got more of an orangey, I'd say this is more of like an orangey earthy colour.
Yeah, it's very quite warm, isn't it?
It's really nice. You've got your cream in here, then you've got a grey, a really nice sort of light grey in here. You've got the black, which we definitely need to have. Then you've got 2 different shades of green, and oh my gosh, I love these colours. So I'm going to put them together so you can see. You've got a really deep green, and then you have this super nice sort of olive green. It's a beautiful, beautiful colour. These colours were especially printed for this collection to match perfectly, so you're not going to be able to find them in our regular set of colours, but if you want them, it's also £4.99. And you can get that over on our website, so go and hurry, get those now. You're going to do a little demonstration with some of this, aren't you?
I am, yeah. I'm really excited for this one. It's such lovely artwork.
I think so. It's really, really pretty. It's very classic in the style of artwork, but it's just going to it's going to really just make people's day, because there's so many people out there that I think it's hard to find cardstock or cards just in general in card shops that have like such a theme to them as this one.
Yeah, definitely.
So it's going to be great if you love to craft, because you're going to be able to make loads of cards with that.
That's the thing with making your own cards and crafting, is that you don't just have to go with the generic. You can do some really fun themes, and you know, like I say, if you know a horse lover or someone that goes horse riding, you're just going to they are going to love this set. So we're starting off by a 6x6, and we are going to make a stepper, which is one of my favourite cards to make. So we're going to keep it as a 10 fold, and then I've just matted that beautiful cardstock onto some mirri just before we came onto the show, just so that we could show you all those amazing bargains. And I've just put a little bit of double-sided tape on, and we're going to map that as well. And then we're going to make a showstopper of this step. I mean, this whole collection is a showstopper.
It is really, really pretty, and this artwork's so nice. I mean, there's so much you can do with those horses there, and I know what you're going to do next with this, and it is really going to show it off perfectly.
I think so. Yeah, so this is the rest of the cardstock. So there's still loads that you can do with just one piece of cardstock. So I've actually started just doing a little bit of fussy cutting, and then you're going to have that border left over for another project, or might squeeze it into this one.
I mean, you could fit, you could probably cut an A6 base out of the rest of that cardstock, so you are going to be able to use it. It's not just going to be something that you sort of throw away.
Oh no, definitely not. I love a bit of a scrap heap challenge, using up those. It just makes me feel so good to like think, oh, I've used that, that's really good. Like I've not just chucked it in a box, or it's really satisfying using up bits and pieces.
I think so too. Hello to everyone who's joined us today, and there's loads of people watching us. Lots of people are getting their answers in to that Win It Weekly competition. Definitely do that. We'll go through it in just a little while, so you can have a look at that competition question again. But what a great prize it is this week, the Welcome to Fairyland Mirri Magic Collection. It's beautiful.
So I've made my step already, again just ahead of time, but it's kind of easier to do this in centimetres actually. So you cut it to, let me just double check, 10 by 15, and then you turn it that way and score it 4.5 and 9, and then that's my tab, just in case anyone wants the measurements. And the nice round numbers, so that I remember them. Perfect. And then I'm just going to get my sort of medium-sized scissors, and you can use construction glue, but I actually quite like red liner tape for sticking these on. It's really high tack, and I just know that it's going to be super secure. But yeah. Did you ever go horse riding, Natalie?
No, it was not my thing.
No, I think, they're just such majestic animals. I think they're so, like,
I used to be quite scared of them when I was little.
Yeah, I was the same. I felt quite intimidated.
Yeah. No, I did ballet until maybe I was about 4, 5.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And then obviously I used to do ballet on a Saturday morning, and it got to the point where I was having to get dressed in the back of the car from ballet straight to football.
Oh yeah,
and my dad sort of made the decision. Well, he told me to make a decision that it was either ballet or football, so my decision was made, and
football won.
Football won.
Yeah, and you still like football now.
Oh, we do.
Perfect. So I am just going to pop them horses there, and I know we're a little bit short, but that's fine, because I've just got this one little baby horse left that I'm going to fussy cut in just a second. So I'm just going to add some tape, and then I'm just going to mark a little line where I need to tape up to, and then I'm just going to go in with some finger lift tape for this. Couldn't decide whether I wanted it on like foam pads or just tape, but I think it just looks really nice with just tape.
Yeah, but it'll definitely work with your tape there.
Yeah, I think they stand out so beautifully already that that you don't need to. But obviously, if you're getting the paper pad as well, you could definitely like fussy cut some of those horses.
Oh, there's lots and lots of pages of that image in there, so you could remake this card a number of times, really, using that. Image from that paper pad.
It'll if you get this kit, like there's so much you can do with it. It'll just go so far. Okay, right, let's bring the step back in. And then we'll just pop it just on here. And then perfect. Okay, and then we will just cut out this little cute little foal.
Tiny.
He is tiny, but we can't leave him on his own. He just needs to be with his friends. So we're just going to cut him off here. And then it fades into a really nice ombre actually. So I'm just going to cut kind of across there. And then pop that out there. And then this one, I think I am going to just take some skinny foam pad strips and just stick that onto the bottom of that step. Okay, perfect. There we go, just get the backing off that. And then yeah, we will just add him just on there. Oh, he's so cute.
He is adorable.
And then I'm going to go in then with the topper collection that matches this cardstock. And this one's the Free Spirit. And I'm just going to cut off this lovely pattern border. It's just so gorgeous with that really deep, it's like hunter green.
The greens in here are really, really nice. You've got that really deep colour, and then you've got that olive green, which is so, so lovely. There's lots of people commenting about this. So Zara says she's been riding since she was 6, so 30 years ago. She owned horses since she was 11, and she still has 2 now.
Oh wow, 2 horses must be a lot of work.
I know.
Perfect. So I'm just going to glue that border just at the top, and then we're going to just add a sentiment, maybe some little gems here, and then we'll be all done. Perfect. And then the sentiment that I'm going to go with, or the topper that I'm going to go with, is actually this sort of versy sentiment. I love it when we do these versy sentiments because I love versy cards. I think they're so special and meaningful. And I'm just going to put it there, just where there's a little gap in between those horses. And I'm going to add those with some 3D foam pads. So I'm just going to put 2 on here. And then
Emily, do we have any sellouts yet? How's it going? Oh, we've got some sellouts on stuff that we're going to show you next.
Oh wow.
Okay, so we're going to have to have a look at that, aren't we? Because we're not going to be able to show those ones. And we're not going to be able to show those ones. Put them in the box. They're going to have to go. We've got sellouts already.
And then I'm going to go in with, just to finish this off, I'm just going to go in with the sort of green shimmer gemstones, because I just think this dark green is the perfect colour. So I'm just going to put 3 here along the sentiment, or along the verse and the border. And then, like I say, I'm just going to fill up just a little bit of that space there. Let's push that one down a bit. There we go, that's better. And then I'm just going to, like I say, just squeeze in this space here. I'm just going to squeeze in some of these teeny tiny ones. I think one's actually stuck somewhere. I'll find it later. Ah, there it is. You've come out with them and they're like stuck on like the back of your hand.
They're
or
stuck everywhere.
Oh my gosh.
The stories we have of foam pads and places you find, not foam pads, sorry, gemstones are the places you find them. I found them stuck to my dressing gown.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Gown. I think they must have got stuck in the washing machine, but that's where I find them.
They really do end up everywhere. Right, perfect. So we're all finished. So that's the card there. Just going to push that gemstone down just so it's not sticking over the top. And then I'll show you guys the finished article. So you've got those horses running along there, continuing on into the background, and then that's your step there.
Thank you for that lovely example. Okay, so next, this is where we've got sellouts already. So we've got our designer essential card blanks and envelopes. There's lots of different ones to choose from, different styles. We have had two that have already sold out, so I'm going to show you 3 of them here. So these are, you either get 6x6 or 5x7 in style. You get envelopes to go alongside them, but they are all sort of in these beautiful different tones. So they are on Adorable Scoreable. You don't have to use them as card blanks. You can just cut them down and use them as backgrounds. But they've got some fantastic designs in here as well. So this one, you've got this beautiful sort of mermaid scale on here in these really nice sort of ombre backgrounds, some really nice pastel colours in here. Then you've got this really nice floral background in here as well. We've got some more sort of like fish scales, I would describe them as, in the wonderful watercolour ombre that we've got. You've got sort of like the opposite of what we've just shown you. So the opposite had just the design in white, but this is the design in sort of like a whole block colour. And then we've got these hexagons, so it's kind of like an ombre watercolour in these fantastic packs. So each pack contains 14 pre-scored card blanks, but again you've got them in 6x6 like this one, or you've got them in 5x7, and we've got them in lots of different designs. So one of them we've got left is our confetti dots. So this one, let's just show you this one because it's really different. And we did have another one out to show you, but that has gone already. So you've got your envelopes to go with them, and then you have these wonderful different confetti dots, and they're sort of like falling, or you could have them as a tent fold and have them coming in from the side, or you can have them coming up from the bottom. I really like these card blanks. One thing that I've used these card blanks for before in the future is for invitations. So what I've done is I've actually bought a set of these. I've not used them as card blanks. I've cut them directly down the middle, so I've got like a 5x7 piece, and then I've done the invite on, I've printed it out onto printable parchment, and I've like stuck it using a brad to the top. So you have this really nice design, but then you have your invitation on the front. So they're great. There's so much you can do with them. You can be really creative. You can just use them as card blanks if you want to, but you can get so creative with the way that you use them. There's millions of things you can do with these. If you just think of them as Adorable Scoreable with a score in the middle that you can remove, you can use them for loads of things, maybe to go into a frame, maybe to go as a panel on one of your cards. There's loads, but they're just great colours. They're really fun. So that's our confetti dots. And look at that price, people. £3.20 for these. The next one we have, I'm going to have to show you this one as well because this one's my favourite. This is actually what I use to do my invitations with. So this is the floral design. So these are 6x6, but I think each one you can get either 6x6 and 5x7 if they're still available, that is. And this one's beautiful because it has really nice watercolour flowers in lots of different designs. Like this one, you've got it at the top and the bottom of the card, or if you have it as a tent fold, you've got it on the side of the card. Then you've got this all over floral pattern. Then we've got, what else have we got? Oh, this one's really pretty. So nice. But if you've got something coming up like a party, or You could do a garden party, you could do afternoon tea, you could do wedding invitations with these, and just use these as sort of like envelopes and then have the detailing on the inside. There's so many things that you can use these for, but the price is amazing. £3.20 for 24 of these. I'd be buying more than one pack, that's for sure. All come with envelopes, so you've got everything you need for sending these out. But they are our design essentials, card blanks and envelopes, and there's so many on the website. You can get the brush pastels, we've got floral watercolours, rainbow radiance and the confetti dots, but like I said before, some have sold out, so we haven't shown you all of them. Then next up, we've got an amazing deal on some Moonstone dies. We've got, first of all, our perfect apertures. Now this is £7.49, so half price on these dies we're going to show you. This is really, really nice to use alongside your little books because they frame them really nicely. They're actually cut in dies, so it doesn't have a line that cuts it out, I would say. So you can use these to cut into your card blanks because it's just going to cut out the aperture. So here you've got this really nice fancy frame, square frame, and then you've got the oval, and then you've also got cut-in detail here around the centre as well, so you can make lots of different arrangements in here. This is how they all cut out, so you can see you've got the smaller aperture, you've got the large square aperture, and then that oval with a really nice writing on there. So that is our perfect aperture die set, £7.49. And then probably one of my favourite sentiment dies we've ever done.
These are my favourite too.
They're so fun to use. We've got our on the edge sentiment dies. We've got our original one, which has sort of everyday sentiments on you. Happy birthday, best wishes, congratulations, thank you, and with love. And then we have our Christmas edition. So you've got Merry Christmas, deck the halls, season greetings, merry and bright, let it snow, and jingle bells. Now, these are on the edge sentiments. So what they do is they just cut out of your cardstock the letters. So this line here will cut straight, and then the letters cut on top of it. So the words sit above the cardstock, which means you can use these on the very tops of your cards. You can use them down the sides of your cards. You can use them at an angle, so you can make an angled front and have the words sort of going down at an angle. The possibility is absolutely endless, but they are half price until Monday, and these are some of the best sentiment dies that we have here. I think the team love to use these ones. The font's really nice, they're really large, so they fit quite well on your cards, but you can also fit them on sort of smaller cards if you want to cut them up, cut into them, you can do that as well. £7.49 for both our everyday and our Christmas on the edge sentiment dies. £7.49, that is crazy. Then we have a whoopsie, because every shop's got a whoopsie, and today's whoopsie is our Teddy Bears Picnic 8x8 paper pad. Here we've got a beautiful paper pad which contains both really beautiful imagery like you can see here, and then really nice sort of floral elements as well. So you've got that across both pages. You've got some really nice patterns in here that are a bit more, I don't know what you would say. I want to say shabby. Like
yeah.
Shabby patterns.
Yeah, they're quite rustic, quite vintage.
Yeah, vintage is another great one. You've got patchwork in here. You've got the florals. You've got ditzy florals. You've got little flower elements in here. There's so many really nice patterns that run throughout this, which makes it lovely. And then once you've got all of your patterns, there's also some really nice pictures that sort of like fill the whole 8x8 in here, and you've got really nice images that you could use for maybe a new baby card. You could use it for anniversaries, Father's Day. You could use that one for him there in the bath. Again, some more patterns that run all throughout this, and this is only £2.99. £2.99. You do get 4 of each design, as you could see there. So you get 4 of each design in here. Oh, look at that one.
That's really sweet.
This one reminds me of like wallpaper that you would see in like a a cottage somewhere. It's so lovely. And I'll just flick through the back so you can see all of the patterns that you get in there. Because you've got ginghams, you've got polka dots.
There's some great backgrounds in here.
There is, isn't there? You've got all beautiful florals. So that is only £2.99. Now when you get that home and you want to make something, like what are you going to make? What are you going to do? Who knows? Well, I'll tell you who does know. Rebecca knows. Because you're going to do something with this paper pad, aren't you? And those dies.
I am, yeah. I'm going to use both the on the edge dies. Like I use them all the time, those dies, and the teddy bears picnic paper. Now I had the same idea as you with the teddy bear and doing a bit of a Father's Day card.
Okay.
You know, it's coming up, isn't it? And I thought,
it is.
I just looked at him and I was like, you're a daddy or a granddad bear for definite. So I'm going to take the pad. I've already made my card blank, so it's going to be A5, and this is just using some matte tastic in the, I think it's soft magnolia, I want to say. And then I'm just going to just have a little flick through. And one of my favourite things with pattern pads is I want to use them all, so that's what we are doing. So I've got several sheets of the patterns because why decide when it's such a bargain? You can use them all, you don't need to decide. Okay, so I've got those there, and then I'm just going to keep my pad open just so I know where its place is of the, here we go. This is the bear that I'm going to use. Like I say, I think he just properly looks like a daddy bear, granddad bear. He's so cute. So I'm going to take these 3 patterns and cut it down. Like I say, this is one of my favourite things to do with pattern papers, is just to cut them into strips and squares and just really use them. So I'm going to cut it down to 2 and 2 notches. In fact, I'll do these 2 together just for the sake of time. So I've got this spotty one and this, because even though there's quite a lot of like girly, flowery patterns, there's loads of more like masculine ones.
There really is, or things that you could put, when you put them together, they sort of make it more masculine, don't they?
Absolutely. And like this dotty one would be great for a kid's card maybe. Yeah, so I'm just going to...
It's very universal and with what you can do with this paper pad.
Yeah,
and that
so
is,
versatile.
That's what paper pads are great for, isn't it? That you can use it for so many different things.
Yeah, absolutely. And then my length, I'm going to go with 5 and 2 notches. So they're nice and chunky, and then that's perfect. Okay, and we'll start sticking this together.
Oh my goodness, we have to say happy birthday to Gail.
Birthday?
It's her birthday today, and for her birthday, her son bought her a hunky-dory voucher, which you can use on today's Trolley Dash. And her husband, how nice is this, is paying for her to join our Platinum Club. What a lovely gift that you've been given there. You are correct, your family do know you well. There's so much fun you're going to be able to have there once you're a part of that club, when you've got all of those amazing bits and pieces. It's going to be great because you're going to be able to spend and also save quite a lot.
You're going to get your magazine on time.
You're going to get it when it comes. You're going to get your magazine posted directly out to you. But happy birthday.
Oh yeah, happy birthday. Oh, it's so yeah, at least we can do something nice this time as well, which is so great. I know your birthday was in April, wasn't it, Natalie? And
yeah.
You got in the garden though with your family.
Yeah, I sort of delayed my birthday by like a week.
Yeah. So
that we could be outside together. But I quite like lockdown birthdays. Not gonna lie. They
are quite fun. You get a lot of cards in the post with a lockdown birthday, which is so nice. Right, so I'm gonna go in with that, and obviously I need another one. So I've done this one ahead of time as well. And I've die cut my sentiment ahead of time because they're just so beautiful. So the one I've done is in the same paper, and it's best wishes, because I thought that's such a nice sentiment for like Father's Day or just in general. But that was the sort of theme I wanted to go with. I know a lot of people will be making their Father's Day card. Have you already made your Father's Day cards or not?
No, I'm terrible for making cards for my actual family. I'm awful. The only time I'm good at it is Christmas, but any other time I'm quite bad at doing cards. I have ordered his present, which is quite cool.
That is good, yeah.
But I haven't made a card.
I did get started on. I actually did mine in April. I'm really chuffed. I did them before I started working here, and I thought, oh, I'll have so many cards to make here, just in case.
Can you get ahead?
Super organised and make them ahead of time. Perfect. So I've actually used construction glue for most of this because I didn't really need the wiggle room, but it's really nice and secure, and it's one of my favourite adhesives to use with paper pads.
It sticks really nicely. You've got time, like you said, if you need it, but also it doesn't buckle your papers, which is quite nice because a lot of glues do tend to buckle those papers.
Yeah, definitely. It can be really difficult that, whereas this is just, it's so fabulous. It doesn't do that. So perfect. And we're going to just stick that down. Right, and then what we're going to do is, because you get 4 of each design, so there's plenty. So this is on the reverse of that pattern, and like I say, this is our gorgeous, sweet little teddy bear having a little bath in the sink with his little soap and his bubbles. So I'm going to cut along the border just to save myself some time and get a nice neat line, and then I'm going to start fussy cutting him. I love a little bit of fussy cutting on a paper pad. It's one of my favourite things to do, it really is. Okay, and then I'm just gonna
This guy's just really cute, isn't he? And
he's so cute.
Just in the bath there with his. Has he got glasses on as well?
He's got his little glasses on.
He does. He's really cute.
And the soap says bears on, which I think is instead of pears, like the old-fashioned orange soap. So cute. Yep, so I'm just going to cut this. This is actually really easy. The tap's a little bit fiddly, but the rest of it's quite easy, and it's just such good paper to just cut.
But even if you didn't want to make it as fiddly as it's sort of designed, you can chop away any bits you want there. You can make it exactly how you want it to be.
Oh, definitely.
Which is great as well. You are in control of your card making, so you can make it as fussy or as simple as you like.
Yeah, I love doing that. Sometimes it just depends on how you feel, doesn't it? Sometimes you'll be really up for like getting loads of elements going, doing a really funky card, and then other times you're just like, oh, I've just got 5 minutes. I just want a bit of crafting time. I'll just make a really quick, simple card. Yeah, you can definitely step it up or step it back. Just going around his ears now.
He's super cute.
He's so cute. I love that they're really like traditional teddy bears, aren't they? Like the old-fashioned teddy bears.
The ones with this kind of like you just move their arms and legs.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I love teddy bears. I had so many.
I think I remember having lots. I still have one teddy bear at my house. He doesn't live in my bed, unfortunately. He lives in the cupboard now. But it was the teddy bear that my dad brought to the hospital when I was born. He did have striped pyjamas at one point, but I've lost them.
Oh no!
But I would like to remake them at some point.
I was gonna say, yeah, you could make some more.
Maybe get the sewing machine out and make him some little striped pyjamas.
Yes, that would be so cute. Teddy bears and dolls outfits are so sweet to do on the sewing machine.
Marion has asked, is the construction glue good for sticking card to mirror? You can stick your card to mirror with your construction glue, and it does hold. When we're making cards here in the office, I tend to just use tape for more of the convenience, for more of the fact that you don't necessarily have time when you're doing demonstrations to sort of let it sit and soak in. But it does work on your construction glue. It is quite good. I would recommend using quite a lot if you are going to stick your cardstock to your mirror with construction glue. You do need to use quite a bit, so it's got a lot on there, but it does work with your mirror and your cardstock. But for sort of speed and the fact that we don't have the time to let it sit sometimes, I do tend to use just my my tape on my Miri.
Yeah,
I think it's just personal preference as well, really.
Yeah, definitely. I like to use it. Yeah, pattern papers I like construction glue. Miri I do love double-sided tape for. So, because this is an 8x8 paper pad, it is just a little bit short on an A5, but it's absolutely no problem because we can sort out the join. So, I'm just going to, in fact, I'm going to have to cut this border down a little bit just because it's too long.
Can you stick it on and then cut it off?
Yeah, I've just cut it, so I've possibly put this, yeah, I can actually. Good idea, Nat, thank you. I can absolutely do that. And then, yeah, and then like I say, construction glue to save the day, I've got a little bit of wiggle room. So yeah, I can stick that on slightly lower and cut it off at the end. Perfect. It can always be remedied. Honestly, I get on this show and I'm like, perfect. Yep, so I'm just going to cut that just off there. And then, yes. And then, yep, just going to cut this bit of the end that's hanging over. That's me chattering away that. And then, perfect, we'll move those out the way. So we've got him in the middle, and I've just actually done a couple of the other images that I'm just gonna decoupage up.
That's a good idea.
Just with some foam pads. I just think he's just so cute, and I love doing a bit of decoupage with the paper pads. I think with you getting 4 as well, you can definitely do that, and with it being such a bargain as well.
It is such a great price. £2.99 for 48 sheets of 8x8 paper pads with those fantastic designs on that we showed you. It's definitely something to be putting in your basket, because these patterns you're going to be able to use on so many different cards that you're making.
Definitely.
They're going to work with different collections as well, not necessarily if you have any of our Teddy Loves collection, but for anything they can mix and match. You'll be able to find patterns and designs that go with newer things that we've brought out. Maybe you've got some of our concept cards, you'll be able to use the patterns with them. They're definitely worth getting, I think, paper pads.
Yeah, definitely. Like you say, Natalie, some of these patterns like stars and spots and polka dots and stripes, you can't go wrong with those. Like, they're just going to come in at any time. So I'm just going to stick him up there. And then just finally this little teddy bear, I'm just going to stick a few squares on him. Whoops. I was so excited to do this show. I really enjoyed Trolley Dash.
Trolley Dash is
so
great.
fun.
There's so many products for you guys to get your hands on at great prices. It's a fantastic show that we do for you. We give everything away at more than half price most of the times. But there's some great deals on some bits and pieces that we've got hidden around the warehouse just for you.
Yeah, we really do.
And there's so much more still to come as well.
Yeah, there really is.
There's loads, absolutely loads.
So I'm going to go in just to finish my card off with my essential book of sentiments. This is just the perfect thing for your paper pads, because then you've always got a sentiment hand. I know we've got a little one there, but just to put a little bit of gold on. I'm going to find a really nice one. Here we go. And it's to the most wonderful dad. So I'm just going to just tuck it under there where I've got my border, and we will be done. Might add a few gemstones. I can't resist. I just love gemstones. And again, just because we've added that gold there, just to sort of bring in that little bit of shine. So I'm just going to go in with these. Sometimes the hardest thing is deciding which ones to use.
Definitely, there is a lot of variety in there. There's a lot of variety.
So I'm going to use these sort of like orangey red ones, the sepia bundle. I'm just going to go along just the edge of this pattern, she says. Perfect.
I like how the pattern papers that you've used in the background kind of look like either a curtain, like a shower curtain,
oh
like
yeah,
fun shower curtains, or like crazy wallpaper.
Oh yeah, I never thought that. You could that stripy one's definitely reminds me of like a shower curtain on holiday or something. You could definitely, build up your own scenes.
Very, very cute.
So that is my card, a little A5 with all those beautiful pattern papers and the little daddy or granddad bear in the sink.
I love that.
Thank
it's really,
you.
really cute. Perfect for Father's Day, which is coming up. If you've forgotten, because I nearly did, it's this Sunday. Don't forget, we need to show love to our dads.
We do.
All dads, father figures, everyone we've got out there. You've got to make sure we give them lots of love this weekend. So I'm going to go through the last section of our products before we show you another demonstration. So we've got, if you love that teddy bear loves collection as much as we do, we have some fantastic stamps on offer for you. These are our A7 stamp sets, and they've got our teddies in some great sort of different scenes. This one, you've got him in the garage, drinking his brew. You've got the tools up there, so you could colour this one in a really lovely way. Then you've got the stamp eating cake. You've got enjoy your day there. Loving the look of that cake there. We have the birthday bear who's got his presents and his cake on his knee and his little party hat on. You can see the examples of just how you can be colouring them in at home. There's absolutely loads of these. This one's great for Father's Day. You've got him in his little chair with a beer and a book and all his presents around him. Then you've got the sweet little Teddy on her big present and with her balloon. This one would be great for little girls' birthdays that are coming up. Then you've got the Teddy with her dress. Teddy loves pretty dresses. Then we've got, this is another one for Father's Day, the football there, so you could colour this in whatever colours your dad supports, your granddad supports, and give him a fantastic little card there. Then we've got, this is another great one, just peeping through the door. And you know, if you buy more than these, you can mix and match them together. You can create your own scenes. This one's beautiful for a special couple, and you've got them on there by the little lake, just sat having a little cuddle. Then we've got the car. Again, another great one for Father's Day. Maybe you've got someone who's really into classic cars, and that's a great one for them. We've got the swing, which is another lovely one. What else have we got here? Because there's so many. Champion, you are a champion. Let's celebrate you. You've also got son and dad on here. Number one dad, so that one's a great one for this weekend celebrations. Then you've got the loving her relaxing day. She's got her flowers there. She's just chilling on her chaise lounge. Then you've got our gardening Teddy cutting his grass with his lawnmower. We've got the DIY Teddy hanging off the ladders there, just doing some painting. And then the Teddy who is just admiring those beautiful flowers she's received. And they're great little stamps. They're A7 in size, so that is the size of the stamps that you get. So they're really perfect for going on smaller cards or maybe bigger cards and making up scenes with them. But for until Monday only, they are on offer at £2.49, so that's 50% off all of those stamps. Then we've got a Moonstone die. Now this one's fantastic. Another great one, because right now here at Hunky Dory, we're all about Christmas. This one is our festive foliage. You can see it's a beautiful oval mirror sort of design with holly and leaves falling throughout it. You've also got other leaves here that you can cut out and build up to create a more fuller effect to your frame. So that is your die. We're going to show you another couple of products before we get into another demonstration. So we've got our square little book of ballet. This is now £3.99. There's 150 pages in here. It's matastic. It's beautiful. You get 6 designs. You get 6 of each 25 designs in here. And they're just perfect.
Oh, wow.
You've got really stunning imagery here. Again, just like that horses one, if you've got little dancers at home in your lives, this is going to be perfect to make cards for them. Maybe perfect to make cards for their little dancing school that they can sell for you. You've got some really beautiful sentiments in here. If you want to add more colour to this, because it is quite muted in tones, you can do. But it's absolutely stunning. Beautiful floral imagery, beautiful textures in your background, but it's all about those ballerinas that you can see there. Another beautiful one to get fussy cutting into, or just layering up.
I love that.
And in this one as well, you also get the sentiments that you'll have seen. You get some background papers, so if you want to make a bigger card, you can use those elements to mix and match your images, your little toppers that you've got here. In this paper pad. It is 5x5 in size, so if you just want to make 5x5 cards, you can do that straight away with your little book of ballet. Then we've got our A6 little book of happy hippos. Now this one's just adorable. It's £3.99. It's perfect for everything. There's not a image in here that isn't going to make you smile. Again, you've got scenes in here if you want to layer up some of your images. You've got ones here where maybe you're sending a card to your best friend to say thank you for being there. Maybe you're going to a party. You've got balloons there with the hippo. You've got these hippos with elements which work perfect on those background pages. What else have we got in here? Sentiments again for you to build up your own cards. And you're going to get 6 of each of them, so there's lots and lots to use these for. Maybe there's a new baby coming to the family. This is perfect for a new baby card. Again, pattern backgrounds, more elements in here, just beautiful imagery. It's super, super cute. Maybe you've got an anniversary coming up. Look at that one, giving those hippos some love. More background pages. More pages with those backgrounds on and images, so you can see how this is an A6 card, but you could now turn this into a 5x7 by using more than one sheet. That lovely little one here. Maybe you've just found out your friend or your granddaughter or someone that you know has just had a little girl. You can send them good luck wishes, welcome to the world cards. Lots and lots of really cute themes that you can use this one for. It's just super adorable. Who doesn't love that beautiful happy hippo? Very, very, very cute artwork. Again, on Matastic, so if you want to brighten them up a bit more, then you can do that with your inks. Then we have a few items from our Twilight Safari collection. So first of all, we have our 6x6 perfect stamping pad. This is now £2.99, and this is amazing. It's on Matastic because it is for stamping onto. For stamping onto, you need stamps, which we have got coming up just shortly. But this pad is beautiful. It has these really nice twilight scenes that you can see. Those animals and things just need to be positioned onto. Some of them already have images on, so you could just add a little sentiment. On the back side, you've also got really beautiful frames and patterns to make more cards from. You've got, it's just the array of colours in here. These sort of really nice ombres can take forever to create with your inks. But when you just have this ready to go in a stamping pad, you just need to add your little elements in there, maybe your trees, your clouds, your animals, to finish off your cards. You've got everything you need. Also, because this has got loads of really cool animal print patterns on the back side, you could just use these for crazy animal lovers to make cards for them. It's really, really cute. I love this one's so pretty, these colours.
Those sunsets and sunrises are magical.
It's so beautiful. Really, really lovely imagery throughout. There again, you've got a hippo in that sun. It's really nice, and if you're a stamper, you'll know that this is a perfect addition to your kit because you can stamp onto here. You can use it with lots of different stamps you have as well, not just the stamps we're about to show you, but that's your Twilight stamping pad, now only £2.99. Then we have, to go alongside them, our A5 Twilight Safari stamps. These are also, wow, £2.99. That's incredible. So you have all of the animals at the top there that you can see, which has been sized perfectly to work alongside your pad. Then at the bottom you've got all your elements to sort of build your scenes up. You've got the different grass, you've got the mountains, you've got the wall, you've got the hills here, you've got sentiments as well, you've got birds, you've got the tree, you've got clouds. So you can see how you can make really beautiful silhouette styled cards with these stamps alongside your stamping pad. You're going to have so much fun, and you can get both of these items for less than £6 because both of the stamping pad and the stamps are only £2.99. So that's definitely something I'd be putting in together. And then if you want to, alongside that, we also have some amazing foiled acetate. This is black foiled acetate, which you can use to create fronts for your cards. You can use to create bows for the fronts of your cards. It's a 16 sheet pack, but they come in these fantastic 4 designs. I'll just flip this over for you. So you've got that wonderful tree there with the grass coming up from the bottom. You've got some really nice tribal patterns like this one here, but our ultimate favourite is the leopard print. All over leopard print. It's acetate, so it's actually see-through, but then adding that onto some colour, adding that onto some of that stamping pad with those beautiful colours in, you're going to create beautiful cards with this. You do get 16 sheets. There's loads here, now only £2.49, and that is going to add so much to your cards. I just get this for the crazy animal patterns. It's amazing. Who isn't going to love a card with zebra print and leopard print on? Because I would. I definitely would. So we're going to go to one last demonstration. What are you using this time?
I'm going to use the Moonstone Dies Festive foliage.
Oh, exciting.
Yeah. I thought we had to finish on a little Christmas demo.
Because we need to bring it back. Christmas is here to stay.
Yeah, absolutely. And I just thought, well, we love a bit of Christmas here at Hunky Dory. We have to make the last one a little Christmassy demo. Okay, so I've got, I'm going to do this as a 5x7, and then I've got some of this beautiful blue adorable scoreable that I've already matted and layered beforehand. So that is looking pretty lovely. And then I've actually just got some acetate here that I have cut down. I'm going to cut it actually down a little bit further. I've cut it down to 3 inches. And then giving it a nice 1 inch tab so it's nice and easy to stick down. And then I'm going to cut that to just over 7, and we can start assembling this card up and getting the dies. I love this die. I think, you know, if you're getting your Christmas blockbuster or your Christmas goodies, chuck this in as well. You're going to really get so much use out of it. I'm going to cut it to just over 7, and then we've got a bit of room if we need it. We can always cut it off at the end.
So many people are commenting with the answer to our Win It Weekly competition. This week, the question is great. So you're going to win our Welcome to Fairyland Miri Magic Collection. And the question you need to answer is, why was a football match postponed 29 times? Was it adverse weather, a serial streaker on the pitch, or clashes with a cheese festival? So get your comments in on this video. You need to like and share it for your chance to be in with winning our Win It Weekly this Friday.
29 times is so many.
It's ridiculous. 29 times, I'd give up.
Yeah, I think I would be. If I was that opposition team, I would be like, I don't think this is happening, is it? Do you want to come to ours instead?
Yeah. Not happening.
It's really not. And then, so I'm just going to add a little bit of red liner tape onto the back of my card, and then I'm going to add the other bit on the actual acetate itself. Perfect. So red liner tape, again, my favourite to use with acetate because it's so strong. And then I'm just going to, I think I'm going to stick it down at the front first, actually. And then I love snowfall acetate as well.
It's very, very pretty.
Oh, it's just magical. Okay, whoops. We'll get that tab nice and tucked in. Perfect. And then yeah, we'll just cut off the little bit of overhang, but I always do like to leave a little bit of room with acetate because I tend to find that if you cut it absolutely flush, I always need a bit of room. Okay, and then I'm just going to bend that over, and then this is going to be hidden by the card blank anyway, and then on the front we're going to hide our workings as well with some ribbon, though to be honest it's so clear, it's just going to give it that bit of polish to properly hide it. Okay, so I'm going to stick a little bit of red liner tape again just over the top that we can stick the ribbon to. Yeah, just get this one. Okay, so
It's a very nice idea just to add that little panel of acetate, isn't it?
yeah,
It makes the card look a lot different, just having that little flash of snowfall.
yeah, absolutely. And with the acetate, it's just got that little dusting of snowfall on, and you can still see the gorgeous, like, adorable scorable behind it. Yeah, it just works really well. I love to just pop a little bit of acetate on if I can. And I just think there's so many different uses for it. You can just use it in so many different ways. It's just a must-have. If you're buying the Christmas items, you need it.
You do need it.
It is the perfect partner for all your Christmas crafting goodies. Gorgeous. And then I'm going to go in with this really lovely silver ribbon and just pop that on there, just to hide the workings of that acetate. And again, I'm just going to cut the ends off. Perfect. And there we go. Perfect. Okay, so I've done the die cutting already ahead of time.
Oh, okay.
So I'm just going to kind of decide whether I want that on the left or the right, and then yeah, I think, what do you think we should stick this down with? Do you think glue or maybe a bit more
Are you going to have it raised, or are you going to have it over something, or are you going to have it under something?
I haven't decided.
Okay.
We're going a bit rogue, but I think it'll be fun. I've got a general idea of what I want to do with this, so I think I'm just going to have it just on the edge there.
Okay.
I know it seems a shame to cut it, but I just think it's so beautiful, just a little bit of a sneak of it. So I'm just gonna, again, just mark in pencil where I don't want to stick foam pads because I always forget and go all the way around. And then we're gonna go in with some foam pads, just these little skinny strips. You know, I'm really excited to demo with this, Natalie, because I ordered this.
This die?
Yeah. Not today. I think it was in May.
Oh, okay.
And I'm going to use it for my sister's wedding in December.
Ah, very cute. It's perfect for a winter wedding.
Yeah. So, well, I'm going to see if she likes it first. I hope she does. I'm sure she will do, though, because it's so pretty. But I'm thinking for the table plan, I'm going to cut out sort of, because we're not having a massive wedding. It's in December, so hopefully things should be okay.
Yeah.
But she's only having a really small one. There's about 30 of us. And I'm just going to cut out sort of 4 or 5 of these frames and put everybody's names in the middle.
Very nice.
So yeah,
Very nice idea.
Yeah, I'm really excited for it. I think everyone in our family is very, very excited for another wedding.
You can use so much of your dies and paper craft kits for so many different crafts. You don't have to stick to card making. When you're doing these, you can be super adventurous with lots of different ways in using them.
Yeah, absolutely. I know you're on with some wedding invites at the moment, aren't you?
Yep, I am foiling away at home making some invitations for my one of my best friends who's getting married in November.
It's nice to have weddings on the calendar again and parties and things.
Yeah, getting back to normal.
Yeah. I know we're still a little bit to go, but it's so nice. So I'm just going to peel that foam pad off there. And then just stick it just so it's just covering that. Just covering on there. Perfect. And then I still think you could use this offcut. I think you could use it as a border, or you could definitely use this on something else. So. Okay, perfect. And then I've gone in with the little book and I've cut the sort of Santa image on here. So I'm just going to actually, there's a little bit that's just not quite stuck, so I'm just going to go in with just a tiny bit more. Just went a bit short on those foam pads, which is not like me. I normally put absolutely loads on. So I'll just sneak one under here. Okay, perfect. There we go, that's a bit more secure. And yeah, I just thought this image would just match perfectly with the adorable scoreboard.
The colours in there, the snowfall acetate you've added in.
Yeah.
It really, really works.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? So I'm just going to just sneak this in. 1 second, I just need to just have a quick look at the way it's going in, because it's quite scalloped, this frame. And I think I just need to, I'll possibly put some construction glue on this.
And then you've got that wiggle room.
Yeah, and then I can just get the scallops in perfect. In fact, I might just see if I can lift this up just to get this in first. This is it when you don't prep. Okay. So if I get this stuck down first, I can stick the frame kind of over. That's better. Perfect. So then I'm actually going to go in with my, so I'm going to again just cut what's hanging over on here. Just with my scissors. There we go. Perfect. And then I'm going to go in with...
I love the way that this is turning out.
Oh, thank you.
It looks so nice.
Thank you. And I'm going to go in with my, not those ones, I've got my Christmas sentiments. Ah, there we go. I'm looking at them wondering why they're all happy birthday. It's the wrong one. There's just so many nice ones in here, but I did see the perfect one for it.
He's coming to say that she's watching us here, and then she's got Laura on Creating Craft. Laura's got a fantastic new product which she's showing you on Creating Craft right now. Is our little Red Robin paper craft collection. It's so pretty, so traditional, beautiful artwork, amazing colours on there, so you can head over to watch her as soon as we are finished.
It's such a lovely collection. Definitely want to switch over. It's gorgeous. Who doesn't love robins?
Who doesn't love it?
And then I am going to go in. I think these blue colours are just perfect. So I think I'm going to go with... Oh, I'm going to go with this one because he's throwing all the presents out and I think it's so cute. Christmas is full of magic, but you are the only gift I need.
Aww.
I just love that. There's just such different, really unusual sentiments on here. I love them all.
Very, very cute indeed.
There's another one as well, this one. I've actually used it in this colour already, but Have a Sleigh Full of Fun would be so cute with this one too.
That would work as well.
And then I'm just going to pop a little foam pad or two on here. And then we'll be done. I can't believe it. It's gone so... It's been a quick show today.
It has. But it's gone so fast because we've had so many amazing products to show you. We've got absolutely loads and loads and loads of products on our Trolley Dash today. Some great prices, up to 85% off on some of those deals. So get on that website, have a look, because we've already had sellouts, Emily.
Yeah.
We've already had sellouts. So if there's something that you've seen that you definitely want, you've got to go get it, because it's not going to be around for long.
Absolutely. So I think we're about finished. What you could do as well to further embellish this card is just use some of these like beautiful sort of leaves and foliage. You could maybe build it up like behind there. And then I'm just going to get some double-sided tape and stick that onto a card blank, and then we're all sorted. Then I'll just put that one on there. Yeah, I'm really excited to use this foliage die on my own Christmas projects this year. And yeah, like I say, I'm really excited. Christmas crafting is the best.
It is very fun. It is super fun, especially not just card making, like just crafting, making decorations for the house.
Oh, definitely.
It is the best time of the year.
I made some baubles last year, doing a bit of brush, like ceramic ones with like a bit of brush lettering.
That's cute.
And I actually ended up getting some more and making them as gifts because they was just so nice. Just wrote everyone's like names on them. Okay, come on, there we go. So that is my finished card with the festive foliage die. And like I say, we've only actually used that one, and then the sort of, how do you describe that? Not the offcut, but that was what was.
Oh, the inner.
Yeah, the inner bit. Yeah, the inside bit of it. So like I say, you've still got all that foliage.
It's such a cute card. I really, really love the layout that you've chosen there. Adding all of those bits together. I mean, you've not actually, if you come to think of it, you've not used that much to make that card, but it is so, so pretty. And having it on the side as well just adds that little touch of difference to the card.
A little bit of magic.
Really, really, really like that one.
Thank you.
That was a great example of how to use your die. Make sure that you head over to hunkydorycrafts.co.uk, click on Trolley Dash, it's right at the top, and don't forget to get those deals, because they're not going to be around for long, either until stocks last or until Monday morning. So all we've got to tell you now is to head straight over to Create and Craft, because our lovely Laura is there demonstrating our little red robin. So get straight onto that to watch her making some fantastic things with that beautiful collection. We're going to be back here on Friday at 10 AM as usual for our Thank Craft It's Friday show. We're going to add a product to the rollover box for that show, because who knows, someone might be winning a great gift again on Spin the Wheel. I mean, we had a voucher last week, £50 voucher, so who knows what it will be this week. So we will see you on Friday for another look at that little red robin collection. But head over to Create and Craft right now, because Laura's on for a great show with that product.